how would you value or price an auto dealership?
Valuing and pricing an auto dealership, and by this we're referring to a new car dealership as opposed to used car dealerships. A new car dealership, to begin with, is a franchise. Franchise new car and truck dealerships are challenging businesses, and they make their money in a variety of ways that are unknown to most people who buy cars from dealerships. I'm not going to get into at this point in the discussion how that works, but in terms of pricing, generally speaking, for a rule of thumb, we will use what's called EBITDA. EBITDA stands for earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Now, what that really means is what does the owner of the dealership get out of the business? So if I have a Chevrolet dealership and I am selling $10 million a year of new cars, of Chevys and Camaros and Stingrays, how much do I get out of the business? That's going to be a combination of my income, but mostly the profitability of the business. And the reason we say before, we meaning when we look at the profitability of the dealership, we're not going to do add backs of interest paid on loans. This is huge because new car dealerships do floor financing before taxes, before depreciation, before amortization. In other words, the raw profit of the business. So we figured out the EBITDA. I'll keep it short for purpose of this blog, and then we multiply that EBITDA by a number anywhere from 3 to 7, typically as a rule of thumb. $10 million in sales auto dealership is not a gigantic dealership, but it's pretty good. I'd like to own one. I'm sure you would too. If you have one, God bless you. They're wonderful. So the EBITDA on that $10 million dealership could be, say, $600,000. Then you would multiply that $600,000 by anywhere from 3 to 7. Highest number 7. 7 times 6, 42. $4.2 million on a $10 million annual would be a pretty good rule of thumb. Another way of viewing this would be a multiple of net profit or new unit sales. For further details on that, I hope that you'll get in contact with me, because to be honest with you, a $10 million automobile dealership needs a lot more information and one-on-one help that I'd be happy to give you, more than I can do for you in this particular blog.